I think we're good. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, wait, hold on one second. I gotta lift this up, or I'm just cutting the top of your head off. All right. Like, that's gonna work audio-wise, and it's not gonna look so high. All right. Can you tell me your name and tell me a little bit about what you do?
Oh, okay. So, hi, my name's Frankie Colt. Sorry, this feels so like, I'm like, what am I doing? Okay. Frankie Colt. I'm a full-time musician. I host showcases, open mic nights when I'm not performing, either solo or with a band. And I also craft and make tutus and dream catchers and everything.
All right, cool.
I like to make things.
All right, and where do you perform with your band?
Honestly, right now we're not performing out yet. I performed at Rackham's on the 25th for my CD release.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about your CD release.
The CD release was really cool. We did the CD release at Rackham's, like I was just saying. We played with bands like F and Bloodwise, and it was awesome. It was pretty epic. And it's the first time I played like with a full band in almost probably about like a year.
Okay, so do you mostly perform alone?
A lot of the time I either play solo or I'll play with a duo called Sweet Teas.
Okay.
Duo trio. And yeah, like when I do like the open mics and stuff, I play acoustic. So I think that's what's been really cool about playing with the band is people get to see like the harder side of my music whenever I'm playing with the band. I get to play electric and stuff too.
Or what does your CD sound like?
It is very alternative 90s grunge kind of sounding.
Okay, so it's mostly your electric stuff?
Yeah, it's mostly electric. Well, I started playing electric. That's what I started on when I was 12. And then I went to acoustic because it was easier to take to gigs and open mics and so on. So now that I've got a band again, I'm kind of going back to my roots.
Okay.
So,
all right, and how many songs are on the CD?
I have 6 songs on the CD. One's just an interlude, instrumental, but yeah.
All right, and what are your immediate plans? Like, what are you working on right now? Any particular projects, or?
I'm currently working on a project with my husband, my friend Louie.
All right.
Louie was the drummer that played with me tonight.
All right.
And I'm trying to basically, we're starting a new project. It won't necessarily be like Frankie Colt anymore, which is cool because I've been wanting to write and do things with other musicians.
Okay.
So I'm going to be writing with my husband and Louie. And I still play the Sweet Teas. We play, cover shows and so on. And yeah, I still host the open mics.
What would you say you are most known for?
Most known for? Musically, or? I don't know. Being awkward? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Maybe my guitar playing. I've been playing guitar since I was 12, so I think a lot of people like my rhythm playing.
And who are your biggest influences?
Oh, God, that's a hard one. Some of them, a lot of the 90s alternative bands, like Nirvana was definitely, some of them, the Cranberries were one of my favorite bands growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Stick with those two.
And where do you see yourself, like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to, are you going to be playing out like more now that the CD is out, or?
I'll do, it depends. I would like to really try and take off with some new projects, but yeah, I'm going to be doing shows. I just haven't booked anything yet. For like the right opportunities to come. And when I'm not playing, as Frankie Colt, hopefully in the near future, I'm going to be playing out with Louie and Colin. And
do you have a name for that?
Not yet. We're working on it.
All right.
We're all skinny, so we're trying to think of something that like goes along those lines. We also happen to just be skinny in the band, but and then when I'm not playing with them, I really do. I've been hosting open mics and doing showcases and stuff for about 5 years now. Okay. And it's always it's been a goal. I don't understand why Southwest Florida couldn't be like the next Nashville or New York or LA or whatever. So I think, I'm trying to bring people together, musicians, artists, and all that. So while trying to pursue my music, I'm also trying to bring people together.
All right. What is your favorite gig that you do so far with open mics? Like, obviously you're here at Howl. Are you doing open mic anywhere else?
I do Tuesday nights at Pointy Bell,
Okay.
and that's 7:30 to 10:30, and then Wednesday night at Naples Whiskey Park, 8 to 11. And I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I think what's really cool about all of them is they're all so different, and you get different age groups and everything. You know, with the jam night, it's fun because we have the burlesque. And
that's every week?
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
every week.
Okay.
We have a different burlesque dancer every week, and we do like a featured band, artist, and a comic, you know, in the night too. So we try and give, at most of the events I do, I try and give someone an opportunity to shine and give them a little bit, do a featured spot for them. So rather than just going and doing an open mic night where someone might see them do only 2 songs, they get to open up and play like about 30 minutes or so they have a little bit more.
Okay. Are you from here?
I'm from Naples.
Okay. And so you were born and raised?
Born and raised in Naples, and realized that Fort Myers was calling my name.
Alright. And you recently got married, and your husband's name is?
Colin O'Brien.
Alright. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It was a fun wedding. It was the best wedding I ever went to. I don't know.
I hope
I
so.
didn't plan on getting that drunk, but it happened. It was good.
So I noticed that you made your own wedding gown, and you make tutus. Where do you sell your tutus and your clothing at? Where can somebody buy that
I'm
at?
actually working on an inventory, so I don't have too much on sale. Like, I
Okay.
don't really have anything for. I'm selling dream catchers, and I kind of just post them up on Facebook as I go. But as far as the clothing, I'm building an inventory, and hopefully, you know, in the next few months or so, we'll launch it.
All right, cool. So what else? Is there anything I haven't asked you about that you might want to tell me about? Where do you get your lyrics from? Like, how do you come up with lyrics?
You know, yeah, it's really funny. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. So when I used to write a song, in like about 15 minutes or less.
Okay.
But now that I'm older, and I feel like, you know, music for me, it was such an outlet because I repressed a lot of things. I didn't know how to approach things. Where it's now, if something's bothering me or something upsets me, I approach it as quickly as I can. So writing has been different. It usually takes me a few days, or, you know, I'll write a guitar part, something first, get the emotion, and then go from there.
Okay.
And write my lyrics.
All right. What female vocalist do you think you most resemble?
I get Natalie Merchant a lot.
Okay. For the vocals or for the actual physical? I don't know if you look like her.
Yeah, vocals.
Vocals. All
As
right.
far as looks, I mean, I don't really know. I just like to have a mohawk. Once I figured out I was like shaved one side, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna shave the other side, make it symmetrical, just like make it work.
All right. There you go.
But yeah, I don't know.
Is there any musicians in town or any musicians in general that you'd either like to play with or work with?
God, there's a lot.
All right.
Let's see. Fortunately, like through open mic nights and showcases and stuff, I actually get to work with a lot of great musicians, like Claire from the Free Coasters. One of my favorite local bands with female singer would be Angela Page, and she's in the Young Dead.
Okay.
And they've got a really grungy, awesome sound. I finally got to hear them. She did a showcase that I did at Beach Records, and I was like pretty like jaw on the floor, like holy cow, I love her.
That's awesome.
It was really cool. But then some, you know, Good Bad Kids, I'm hoping to collaborate. Like, we've done some shows together in the past. I hope to do some more stuff with them in the future. And,
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot.
So I'm assuming that the end goal is to somewhat be famous.
You know,
Do you feel like that's a possibility for you?
you know, if it happens, that's great. If it doesn't, it's okay.
Yeah, you're
I
just-
think you know, growing up and, you know, a lot through my early 20s, I think that's what I wanted. But now that I get to just play music and be around people that I love, I feel like I have made it. And you don't have to like make thousands of dollars, or, you know, I live in a cool house with my dogs, a fenced-in yard, my husband, my kiddo, and like, I'm just happy. And
That's perfect.
I think that's, you know, that's the only goal. Just be happy.
So is there any advice you would give local musicians?
Just have courage. Just, when you go up on stage, give it all you got. You know, and if you have a bad show, shake it off. We all have those. you're gonna have your good nights and you're gonna have your bad nights. And I think, you know, just make the most of it, and know that every time that you go out and play, there's progress. You're making progress. So.
All right. Any major lessons that you've learned through playing music?
There's a lot of them.
Does one stick in your mind?
First off, okay, let's see. Well, I would say if you're ever going to play outside, have a tent.
That's a good one.
And make sure you have an extra pack of strings with you for a gig.
Very good idea.
Yeah, I used to break strings all the time when I played bluegrass.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what styles do you play in then? If you play bluegrass, what else have you played?
As a musician, I like I told you before, I started on electric and I went back to acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to limit myself to a certain genre. I know Transmutation, my EP, that is a very alternative EP, and it was a very dark part of my life, and it was cool to get out and be on electric again. But honestly, I love playing bluegrass. I play traditional bluegrass songs when I'm out. I love playing folk. I love singer-songwriter, like acoustic style coffee house kind of music. I really bluesy, blues, and I like to do it all. And I think as an artist, you shouldn't always limit yourself. Kind of test the waters and do what's fun. So hopefully, in the future when I do a Frankie Colt album again, I would actually like to do all genres. I don't want to have to do like one specific thing. I kind of want to switch it up. And I think I'm working on some EDM stuff with a musician in town. So that's really pretty cool.
Where did you record your CD at?
I recorded with Chris Whitehead from Kirkbride Recordings.
And how long did it take you?
Oh, wow. It was I would say, I'd say probably about over 6 months. But, it was the first time I felt really comfortable with Chris. And I think, as a musician, we're all growing. When I had gone into the studio, I was very self-conscious about singing and stuff like that. I know a lot of musicians, we struggle with that. But it was nice to work with someone who I felt like understood me and could get the sound that I wanted. The emotions were captured. So it was pretty cool.
All right. And who do you mostly work with as far as musicians? Like, who are your core people you end up going to?
Core musicians. There's a lot of them. Tony Rainey from 3i, Dakota from Flirty and Slim. They're my homies. They always help me out.
All right.
We've done like a lot of showcases and stuff together. My husband Colin helps me out with a lot of stuff. So.
Okay. And what are all the instruments that you play, or do you just play guitar?
I sing, I play guitar, I play keyboard, I play mandolin. I love mandolin, it's a really fun instrument.
All right.
And I've played banjo a little bit, but I wouldn't say I'm necessarily good at it. But guitar is my primary instrument. I really enjoy playing. It's therapeutic, for sure.
Do you have a history in music? Like, did you grow up singing and playing, or?
No, honestly, I grew up in a household where everyone was black. Shut up! I had 6 brothers and sisters, and
Wow.
Yeah, I come from a big family, and it was more so. My mom played a little bit in the 60s, and she had a Yamaha. It was almost impossible to play because the action on it was so high. And my fingers, literally felt like they would fall off. My sister actually got an electric, but I used to steal it from her room. And I used to hide it in my closet, like she wasn't going to find it. Oh, I found it, kicked my butt. But, I started playing her electric, and then my granddad was like, let's go buy a guitar. And I was like, all right. So we, I thought I was gonna get a Daisy Rock, and I'm glad that didn't work out. I ended up getting a Fender Jag Sting, which is Kurt Cobain's designed guitar. All
right.
And I didn't know that at the time. I was 12 when I got it. And he's been one of my biggest music influences, so it worked out. It's pretty cool.
Sweet. All right. So is there anything, any like special events you have going on, or?
Jam Fest. That's right, Jam Fest. Well, Jam Fest, I'm not necessarily playing Jam Fest, but April 8th, I'm hosting. I'm going to be like a MC Saturday night, right? Yeah. It's such a great event, and I love that more stuff like that is happening because, in times like this, where the world is so crazy, it's nice to have like art and musicians and people like that come together. It really is. It's a beautiful thing.
So is there anything, philosophical that you would say has occurred in your career? Like anything that maybe changed your mind about humanity or something through music? And
I think with past experience, having bad past experiences at open mic nights and stuff, what I try to do is just be nice to people, you know, and give someone a chance when they're up on stage. And like I said, you're gonna have your good nights, you're gonna have your bad nights. People are ultimately at a bar to drink and have fun. But the best thing that you can do, and you know, my friend Claire had said it to me, is be an encourager. She's like, you're an encourager. And I thought that was like the coolest, the way she had put it, I thought that was just the coolest thing. Because if we had more of that, that's when you see things built. That's when you see some, like, the community like really flourish. So my only advice is just be nice to people, encourage, and just give people a chance, especially musicians and artists.
all right, well, thank you very much. I think we got what we need.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All right.